Hello, my name is Juliana Gomez. The first story I am going to tell happened in January of this year. My family and I decided to take a trip to Santa Marta to celebrate my cousin's 15th birthday. We spent 5 days in which we go to know the city. We went to different beaches and share a lot with family. It was the last day and we wanted to make the most of it. So early on we went to the beach and at one point a man approached us who offered different service. One of them was similar to diving consisted of observing fish, reefs, and what we call sea under the sea. So we all very excited accepted. Um, for this activity, we had to form a chain while flowing face down. That is, each person held on to the feet of the person in front of them, and the first held on to a rope that was attached to the boat, where one person was directing the boat route. In my case, the person in front of me was my mother, and behind me was my cousin. Um, the activity started very calmly, but there was a moment where boats begging to pass near where we were, which caused a strong wave and made my cousin let go of my feet. Even though we were all wearing life jackets, at that moment I feel very afraid, and I also feel like I was going to let go. After a moment, everything returned to tranquility. My cousin helped me again. We were able to observe fish, reefs, corals, and it ended up being an interesting activity. Mm, the second history happened about four, four, 4 years ago. I was with my family in Cali. It was Sunday, so we decided to go to the river. We left early. We spent the morning there. We had lunch, and around at 4 p.m. we came back. That day it was too full, and the meal, which is Cali's mass transportation, had to go to wait for it approximately 20 minutes walking from where we were. When an acquaintance to pass in by car and offer us a ride to the whereabouts. Uh, the fact is that We were 7 people, and but we accommodated overloss. 5 stood back, and we in front was my father who carry me who carry me. And I was with my feet outside the window. While the car passed, the people who were walking look at us strangely, and some recorded it, and we were dying of love. Regarding vacations, I had planned a camping trip with friends in Salento. I also plan to take an intersemester IELTS course to free up the academic load for the next semester. For the rest, I am going to focus on myself, rest a little from the academic part, enjoy hobbies, like going to the gym, training volleyball, and maybe swimming, and spending time with family and friends, which is something that sometimes gets a little difficult for me during academic semester. Finally, regarding the course, I feel that even though it is a virtual course, the classes were very dynamic and interactive with the different activities that were done. The contents, of course, were as easy for me to understand. Eh, I also feel that being virtual requires a little more autonomy and commitment. And in general, I thought it was a good course.